Hi, crafty friends. You guys, I tried something and it worked out so stinking cool. So I'm just using a bunch of leftover cardboard. I'm going to make a circle out of it because we're going to make like an oversized ornament. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to do like a crackle technique like we've done before with the glue and paint, but I wanted to use a different medium to make the underneath colors come through. So I hope that kind of makes sense. So I just cut strips of cardboard. They were an inch in width. And then I just put a glue stick in between just so that when I start gluing, they're all even going all the way up. So I grabbed this piece of tissue paper. It's the outer wrapping part of it. And see how it has all the different colors in it? Yep, that's what I used. So what I started doing was just with a little bit of glue, putting it down onto the cardboard. And I did this in a couple of different sections. I went and did, the white part going into the blue and into the green. And then I tore off all of the edges and then started putting that down in parts where there were white. And I'm really pushing down in between because you'll get some of the crinkles and stuff like that too. Now I decided just to wrap it around the circle. That way you wouldn't see the edge of the cardboard. And that came out really nicely. So once that's completely dry, which it did take a while for me to use all the little pieces to add color in here, there, and everywhere before we start painting it. And again, we want to make sure that everything is really dry. Sometimes the glue takes forever. So while that's drying, I grabbed one of the tiles. This is just a piece left over I had from another project from Dollar Tree. And we're going to make this the topper of the ornament, well, a portion of it. So I'm just going to kind of like freehand the idea of what I want it to be. And then when I start cutting it with the scissors, I'll kind of cut it more into the shape. Once I did that, it was a little bit bulky and crazy looking, but I thought I'm going to leave it there. That way I can trim it down however I want once I put it onto the circle part. So I was thinking about how I wanted to paint it, and I decided just to use a little bit of gold rub and buff, and that worked out great because it really adheres to these tiles nicely, but also you can make it darker in some areas and lighter in others. So if you have not used rub and buff, my friends, please do. It is so amazing. You will absolutely love it. Love, love, love. So like I said, it does look a little big and bulky, but that's okay. All right, so here's how it turned out once I piecemealed all of the pieces onto it. I'm going to grab some red chalk paint, and I'm just going to paint over everything and do the edges. And as it starts to dry, I sprayed a little bit of distressing spray and a couple of colors. And then I got out my blow dryer and started heating it up. And then that's when the crackle started to happen. And look how cool all those colors coming through is. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, so glad it worked out. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts.